My friends, what I am about to reveal will shatter every assumption you have held about reality and time itself. Right now, as these words reach your consciousness, we stand at the threshold of the most powerful energetic event in human history. September 11th is not merely a date that carries historical weight. It is a cosmic coordinate, a dimensional gateway that opens once every 777 years. The numbers themselves tell the story. 9 plus 11 equals 20, and 20 reduces to 2. The number of choice, duality, and the great decision that humanity must make. Your soul did not guide you to this message by accident. You are here because you are among the chosen few who will witness and participate in the great reset of destiny that begins in mere hours. The universe has been preparing for this moment since the dawn of civilization, and every spiritual tradition has whispered of this time when the veils between worlds would become thin as gossamer. The ancient Mayan calendars, the Hebrew mystical texts, the secret teachings of the Egyptian mystery schools, all pointed to this exact moment when the cosmic tumblers would align and unlock a portal that has remained sealed for nearly 8 centuries. But here is what the prophecies did not reveal. This gateway does not open for everyone. Only those whose vibrational frequency has been elevated through spiritual work, through suffering transformed into wisdom, through the alchemical process of turning lead into gold within their own hearts, will be able to step through. As you listen to these words, feel the subtle tingling in your fingertips, the gentle pressure at the center of your forehead. These are not mere sensations. They are your energy centers responding to the incoming cosmic frequencies. Your third eye is already beginning to dilate, preparing to see what has been invisible. Your crown chakra pulses with ancient recognition, remembering what your conscious mind has forgotten. For the past 72 hours, sensitive individuals across the globe have been experiencing vivid dreams, sudden waves of emotion, and an inexplicable knowing that something monumental approaches. If you have felt restless, unable to concentrate on mundane tasks, if sleep has eluded you, or come filled with symbols and messages you cannot quite decipher, then your subtle bodies are already harmonizing with the approaching energy storm. The Earth herself is trembling with anticipation, not the destructive trembling of geological upheaval, but the excited vibration of a planet preparing to birth a new level of consciousness. Animals have been behaving strangely, gathering in unusual patterns, their instinctual wisdom alerting them to the shift. Children born in the last lunar cycle have entered this world with their psychic centers already activated, their eyes holding depths that speak of ancient knowing. They are the harbingers, the advance guard of what humanity is about to become. The numerological significance of this date creates a mathematical poetry that resonates through the fabric of space-time itself. September, the 9th month, carries the vibration of completion and spiritual mastery. When we examine the deeper layers, 9 represents the hermit in tarot, the wise one who holds the lantern to guide others through darkness. 11 is the master number of illumination, intuition, and the bridge between earthly and divine realms. But when these numbers combine on this specific day, in this precise year, they create what esoteric mathematicians call a destiny reset code. The year 2025 adds another layer of power. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9 again, creating a triple 9 portal, a gateway so rare that most souls incarnate multiple times hoping to be present for such an opening. This is why you chose to be here now, why your soul planned this incarnation for this exact moment in the cosmic cycles. Your body has been preparing for weeks without your conscious awareness. That strange metallic taste that occasionally appears in your mouth, that is your cellular structure beginning to crystallize, becoming more receptive to higher frequencies. The moments when you catch yourself holding your breath for no apparent reason, your respiratory system is adjusting to process more refined oxygen molecules. The sudden temperature fluctuations you feel even when your environment remains constant, your personal energy field is expanding and contracting like a cosmic breathing, synchronizing with the galactic heartbeat. Most remarkable of all, time has been behaving strangely around you. Minutes stretch into hours during meditation, while entire afternoons disappear in what feels like moments. This is because linear time is beginning to dissolve for those aligned with the incoming energies. Your consciousness is already starting to operate from a multidimensional perspective, where past, present, and future exist simultaneously. Dreams in recent nights have carried messages from your higher self, showing you glimpses of what awaits beyond the portal. Pay attention to recurring symbols, keys, doorways, spiraling staircases, bridges of light. These are not random images, but precise instructions from your soul about how to navigate the transformation. If you have dreamed of flying, of breathing underwater, of communicating with beings of light, these are memories of your true nature beginning to surface. The veil of forgetfulness that descended when you entered physical incarnation is lifting, allowing your cosmic identity to reassert itself. Tonight, as you sleep, keep a journal beside your bed. The downloads you receive in the hours before dawn will contain your personal activation codes, specific instructions from the universe about your role in the new paradigm that begins at the moment of crossing. Here is what the ancient texts could not fully explain because the language did not exist. This portal opening creates what quantum mystics call a probability cascade reset. Every choice you have ever made, every path not taken, every alternate version of your life that exists in parallel dimensions, all of these timeline possibilities become accessible for integration. The limitations that have defined your reality until this moment dissolve like morning mist before the rising sun. Genetic patterns that have influenced your family line for generations suddenly become malleable, responsive to conscious intention. Karmic debts accumulated over lifetimes find resolution in a single moment of transcendent understanding. This is why so many light workers, healers, and spiritual seekers have felt called to incarnate during this time period. You are not just witnesses to this transformation, you are active participants, co-creators of the new reality template that emerges from the other side of the portal. The crystalline structures buried deep within the earth have been humming with increasing intensity, their frequencies rising to match the incoming cosmic energies. These are not random geological formations, but carefully positioned resonators placed by advanced civilizations to amplify and direct the portal energies when this moment arrived. Ancient sacred sites across the globe, Stonehenge, the pyramids, Machu Picchu, the stone circles of Easter Island, these monuments were constructed as anchor points for the energy grid that will activate tonight. If you feel drawn to visit a sacred location today, trust that impulse. Your energy signature is being called to help stabilize the planetary frequency during the transition. Even if you cannot physically travel, you can connect with these sites through meditation and intention, adding your unique vibrational contribution to the global awakening network. The astrological alignments supporting this portal opening are nothing short of miraculous. Mars in conjunction with Pluto creates a cosmic forge where old identities dissolve and phoenix energies rise from the ashes. Jupiter trine Neptune opens channels of divine inspiration and limitless possibility. But the most significant aspect is the rare grand trine between the galactic center, the central sun of our solar system, and the crystalline core of Earth herself. This triangulation creates what astrologers call a Christed consciousness gateway, a direct transmission line from the source of all creation into the heart of human experience. Your natal chart, regardless of when you were born, becomes activated by these transits. Every planetary position in your birth map receives an upgrade, an expansion of potential that rewrites the story of what your life can become. Feel into your heart space now and notice the golden warmth that has been growing there over recent days. This is not imagination or wishful thinking. This is your heart chakra expanding to accommodate higher frequencies of love and compassion. The electromagnetic field around your heart is actually measurable by sensitive instruments. And tonight, it will expand to encompass not just your immediate environment, but connect you with the unified field of human consciousness itself. Your capacity for empathy, for feeling the joys and sorrows of others as your own, will increase exponentially. This is why so many are experiencing unexpected emotional releases, crying for no apparent reason, feeling waves of love for strangers on the street. Your individual heart is merging with the collective heart of humanity, preparing for the unified consciousness that emerges post-portal. The Akashic Records, that vast library of every soul's journey through time and space, will become accessible to those who successfully navigate the portal crossing. Imagine having access to the wisdom of every lifetime you have ever lived, the skills and knowledge accumulated across centuries of existence, the relationships and soul contracts that span multiple incarnations. This is not metaphorical speaking. This is the literal expansion of consciousness that occurs when the veils between dimensions dissolve. Your dreams over the coming weeks will be filled with memories that feel more real than your current waking life. Past life talents will resurface with stunning clarity. If you were once a healer, those abilities will reactivate. If you were an artist, musician, or inventor in previous incarnations, those creative streams will flow through you with renewed power. The genius that you truly are, beneath the layers of social conditioning and limited thinking, will finally have permission to emerge. Sacred geometry becomes a living language after portal activation. The flower of life, the Merkaba, the golden spiral, these are not merely pretty patterns, but actual blueprints of creation that your consciousness will be able to read and utilize. You will see these forms everywhere, in cloud formations, in the way leaves arrange themselves on branches, in the patterns of ripples on water. Each geometric configuration carries specific information about how reality operates at the quantum level. By attuning to these patterns, you become a conscious co-creator, able to influence matter through focused intention and aligned action. The pyramid shape holds particular significance during this transition. Its form creates a vortex that accelerates spiritual evolution. If you have a small pyramid in your home, place it in your meditation space tonight and allow its geometry to support your portal crossing. The plant kingdom has been preparing for this moment alongside human consciousness. If you feel drawn to spend time in nature today, especially around ancient trees, trust this guidance completely. Trees are living libraries of earth wisdom, and the oldest among them carry frequencies that will ease your transition through the portal. Their root systems create underground communication networks that span continents, sharing information at the speed of light about the energetic changes occurring. Crystals buried in the earth for millions of years are suddenly revealing themselves to those meant to find them. If you discover an unexpected stone or crystal today, it is no coincidence. It is a gift from Gaia herself, specifically attuned to support your unique role in the transformation ahead. Hold any crystal you possess tonight during the portal opening, and it will become programmed with your highest potential, serving as a reminder and amplifier of your expanded capabilities. As the final hours approach, your energy field naturally begins to purify itself of everything that is not aligned with your highest good. Old thought patterns that have limited your growth dissolve like sugar in water. Emotional wounds from childhood, from past relationships, from ancestral trauma that has influenced your family line for generations, all of this density is being lifted from your cellular memory. This is why you may feel simultaneously exhausted and exhilarated, why emotions surface unexpectedly only to transform into profound peace moments later. Your system is literally rebooting, clearing outdated programming to make space for the new operating codes that download during portal activation. Some may experience what healers call spiritual detox symptoms: headaches, vivid dreams, changes in appetite, heightened sensitivity to sound and light. These are positive indicators that your frequency is rising rapidly. The moment of portal opening creates what can only be described as a cosmic orgasm of consciousness, a release of creative potential that has been building for centuries. Every prayer ever spoken, every meditation ever performed, every act of love and compassion ever expressed by human beings contributes to the force that propels us through this dimensional doorway. You are not just an individual consciousness experiencing transformation. You are part of a collective awakening that involves every soul currently incarnate on Earth. The ripple effects of what occurs tonight will be felt throughout the galaxy as Earth takes its place among the spiritually evolved civilizations that inhabit the cosmos. Your personal breakthrough becomes humanity's breakthrough. Your expanded awareness contributes to the elevation of the entire species. Prepare yourself now for abilities you never imagined possible becoming natural extensions of your consciousness. Telepathic communication with loved ones across any distance becomes as simple as making a phone call. Healing touch that can repair damaged tissue and restore emotional balance flows effortlessly through your hands. Precognitive visions that guide you away from danger and toward opportunities appear with crystal clarity. Most remarkably, your capacity to manifest desired outcomes through focused intention accelerates beyond anything you have previously experienced. What once required months or years of effort now materializes within days or weeks. But with these gifts comes great responsibility. The power to influence reality must be used only for the highest good of all beings. Time dilates and contracts around you as the portal moment approaches. In these final hours, every second contains the potential for profound transformation. Your reflection in mirrors may appear different, your eyes holding depths they never contained before, your skin radiating a subtle luminescence that comes from inner light beginning to shine through physical matter. Colors appear more vivid, sounds carry emotional frequencies you can feel in your chest. Fragrances trigger memories from other lifetimes. This heightened sensitivity is your multidimensional awareness coming online, preparing you to navigate realities where thought and emotion have immediate creative power. The boundary between your inner world and outer experience dissolves, revealing the truth that consciousness is the fundamental substance from which all manifestation arises. When the portal fully opens, you will experience a moment of perfect stillness, not the absence of movement, but the presence of absolute potential. In that timeless instant, every possibility that has ever existed or ever could exist becomes simultaneously real and available. Your consciousness expands beyond the confines of individual identity to encompass the perspective of your oversoul, the vast being of which your current personality is just one facet. From this cosmic viewpoint, you see the perfect orchestration of events that brought you to this moment, the intricate web of synchronicities that guided every choice and relationship in preparation for this transformation. The suffering you have endured, the challenges that seem to break you, the losses that taught you the precious nature of what remains, all of it was preparation for this moment of ultimate becoming. After crossing through the portal, you return to ordinary reality carrying extraordinary gifts. Your loved ones may not immediately understand the depth of change within you, but they will notice that your presence brings peace to troubled spaces, that your words carry healing power, that your very existence seems to elevate everything around you. Children and animals will be drawn to you instinctively, recognizing the expanded love that radiates from your being. Your creative expressions, whether through art, music, writing, or the simple creativity of living consciously, become channels for downloading higher frequencies into the world. You realize that the portal was not just about personal transformation, but about becoming a living bridge between the old paradigm and the new, helping others remember their own divine nature through your example of what human consciousness can become when it fully awakens to its infinite potential.